Hello, hi, and welcome back to this series review. The show Lessons in Chemistry is one of the most unique shows out there, and it was quite an interesting watch. Before we begin, please do subscribe to the channel for more review and recommendations. The series Lessons in Chemistry is an 8-episode long series available to watch online or if you have Apple TV. Now, I would like to make it clear that it's a show that will be a good watch even if you don't know chemistry. The series is about the 1950s era in the US, when the world we see was still male-dominant. And in a male-dominant society, we find Elizabeth Zott, a brilliant mind, and an amazing cook with a dream to become a scientist. Now, because of an assault, she couldn't pursue her PhD. She was top of her class during her master's from a prestigious university, and now is working as a chemist in a lab. Already undermined for being a woman, she possesses a zest to prove herself. Her path crosses a brilliant scientist who acknowledges her intellectual side. The series takes a drastic turn when Elizabeth finds herself pregnant and loses her job for being pregnant. Her determination to raise her daughter takes her to being a host of an evening cooking show. So that's an overview of what basically this series is about. Talking about what I really loved about the show was its excellent writing, its in-depth background of all the characters, and then a meaningful progression of these characters. Right off the bat, in the first episode itself, we see the struggles that Zott has to face in a field where it's uncommon to work for a woman in the 1950s. The unique portrayal of supporting characters, their struggles, and their backstory are what made this show a must-watch. The events in Zott's life were well spread across the 8 episodes in a unique blend with the characters that appeared to support the narrative. The cast gave a flawless performance. The inspiration factor was to the point when it came to Elizabeth's character in how she becomes an inspiration for other women, breaking the stereotypes of what a woman can and cannot do. With a well-balanced showcase of events and a good pace, there were hardly any dull moments in the series. Talking about a few nits and bits I felt were off in the series. We see a lot of time jumps in the series, and there were times when it felt a bit overdone. I felt that the ending could have been a bit more polished and less hasty. The time skips could have been shown a bit more defined. It might feel slightly confusing at first when suddenly we find ourselves in a flashback or in the future. Nevertheless, a very well-balanced show with a pretty unique storyline. It's a binge-worthy watch. I would rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It's one of those generally good shows that you will love watching. So that's it for this review. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel for more such content. Thanks for watching.